How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from Seattle here. We're doing another subscriber question. This comes from 17-year-old Rashawn Kadka. I think I pronounced that right. Okay, the comment is on one of my more recent videos, and it says, I also live in Seattle, Washington. I'm a 17-year-old and looking to invest. I also looked into the Seattle area and found out what you found out, that it's really expensive here. What would you suggest for someone young starting out, where to invest out of state, and is that a good idea? Love your videos. Thanks for uploading. Well, Rashawn Kadka, first of all, thanks for watching my stuff. I'm sorry you chose to waste your time, but honestly, if I'm comparing even my garbage content compared to what you're probably getting in school, then yeah, this is probably a better choice. But there's better people on YouTube, trust me. Don't subscribe, don't smash my like button. I have not earned that yet, all right? Come on, contain yourself. So, what should you do at 17 years old? Bro, that's a really tough question, but it's an amazing question that you're answering. And I'm so I'm jealous of you. I am extremely jealous of you. When I was 17 years old, YouTube was 1 year old, okay? There was no online courses on YouTube for free about any subject or anything you can think of at all. None of it existed, right? Google had only been around for a few years. You know, you had to be really careful what you searched on Google back in the day. But now you can have everything from entertaining people, funny people, analytical people, anything you want broken down simply. So, as cheesy as it sounds when everyone's like, the best investment you can make is in yourself. So take that $1,000 you saved and give it to me to sell you some book. That's a bunch of bullcrap. You don't need to pay for your information. You can go on YouTube and you can find everything that you need for free. Literally, for free. Every course that anyone is selling out there, Ty Lopez, Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, sure, they box it together in like a nice, neat package, but you can find it for free. And free is good for you right now. Free 99, baby. Free 99, because you're 17 years old and probably not packing away the cash, all right? So yes, number one thing you need to do is, God, I hate saying it, invest in yourself and your education. Learn, read, not go to school. Education, like a YouTube education, okay? Read books, The 10X Rule, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, One Rental at a Time by Michael Zuber. Read those 4 books right there, and you're going to be light years ahead of anybody that's, a Generation Z. You'll be fine. So what do you do after that, right? So you need to create the knowledge, because you can't take action when you have fear. You have fear because you don't know enough. You don't have the knowledge yet to overcome that fear. The enemy of fear is certainty. And if you have certainty, which is gained by knowledge from learning things, you will be able to have the confidence to take action and execute on something, all right? So learn. Number 2, income. You need to get a job. You don't need to get into debt. Avoid getting into credit card debt. That does not mean don't get a credit card. Work on your credit, but treat your credit card like a debit card. If you have a credit card, you pay that thing off once a week, every single week. You never carry a balance. What you want to do is focus on your income, right? So when I was 17 years old, I worked at Walmart. Prior to that, I worked at McDonald's. When I turned 18, I got a job driving semi-trucks in a sugar beet field in North Dakota, making like $12 an hour, and I thought I was living high on the hog on that one, okay? Then I moved back to Washington and started at a granite shop where I made $10 an hour. Over the next 6 years, I would work my butt off to go from $10 an hour to $60,000 a year, which is about $30 an hour. You need to focus on doing whatever it takes to make your income go up. Maybe it's a second job. For many years, I worked 3 jobs. I refereed, I coached people on how to build their resume and how to write resumes and do job interviews, and then I also worked at the granite shop. I learned how to do sales, I learned how to be a shop manager, I learned how to be a general manager, all from that granite shop, all with the end goal in mind of boosting my income to something that would allow me to buy real estate, because that's what you want to move to. Realistically, at 17, unless you have a partner or a rich family member, or maybe you get married at like 19 and you and your wife combine those minimum wage incomes, you're probably not buying any real estate till you're at least 22. You could also join the Army and use your VA loan. That's another option as well. Focus on getting your income up, not going into debt, while developing your credit and saving as much money as you can. You're still living with mom and dad, which probably means that your bills are non-existent. Don't create bills. You have a cell phone and a piece of crap beater car. That's all you need. And if you can take that and then save money, you're going to be doing just fine. So Rashawn Kadka, who lives in Seattle and is 17 years old, making me feel incredibly insecure about the fact that I was nowhere near where you are at 17 years old. Thank you for the question. Thank you for watching my videos. I really hope that this helps. If you have more questions, DM me on Instagram, Millennial Mike. Leave comments in the comments section. Share this with your friends, I guess, if you want to. If there's other kids out there that, you know, family or friends. The only other thing that I can recommend, and it's the same thing you probably watched in my last video, but I say it again here. I grew up so poor and no education, so, you know, I'm not going to get that cushy job, which you can't get from an education now anyway, so don't let them lie to you. Find that person you trust, your best friend, your brother, maybe your wife. You know, you're young, so you're not married yet, but, you know, maybe in 2 or 3 years you might be. My brother got married at 19. And he's still married, God bless him. If you can't do it by yourself, grab somebody to help you out. If you need to come up with $20,000 for a down payment, but you divide that by 2, 10,000 bucks, minimum wage job, you know, in Washington, in Seattle area, right? It's 15 bucks an hour here. 15 bucks an hour is $30,000 a year. You can save 10,000 bucks in a year on a $30,000 a year salary if you scrimp and save and live like nobody else by not going out there and partying, not spending a bunch of money on stuff you don't need. Just save it all away. Buy that first property and house hack it. Then save it all away. Buy that second property. Maybe you start making income off that one. That's where I'm at right now. All the while you're trying to increase your skills and value as an employee so that you can move from $15 an hour to 20 bucks an hour, to 30 bucks an hour, to 60 bucks an hour. So you build your W-2 income while at the same time saving. Eventually you'll have enough rentals, you can just retire and get out of the game. And at 17, if you're starting at 17, you could probably be done at 28, which is younger than me. So get out of here, man. You go freaking kick rocks, right? You're making me feel bad about the fact that I'm underaccomplished. You son of a gun. Toxicity of relativity. Love you, buddy.